Hello, my name is Terry Bontemps. I'm the CEO and founder of Foreclosure, Millionaire. My fintech startup eliminates credit, previous investing experience, and capital as a traditional criteria for building wealth. My mission is to make wealth accessible, equitable, and inclusive for the unbankable. Let's talk about wealth for the rest of us. See, we have a problem here. We have a problem of wealth inequality in this country that's not easily solvable. There are no wealth building programs on the market that work for the unbankable. The reality is oftentimes many of the wealth building strategies out there exclude most of us that are unbankable, and we feel that exclusion every day. One of the biggest problems associated with wealth is the lack of inclusion of the middle class and the poor. There's the wealthy, the middle class, and the poor. Most of us fall in the bottom two. When you don't have wealth, you don't get a chance for better schooling for your family. You don't get a chance to have better housing and health care. There's 6 myths that need to be disrupted in real estate. Myth number 1 is you need to use your own money to buy real estate. Number 2 myth is you need good or great credit. Number 3 is you need to be an expert or have previous investing experience. Well, guess what? Those myths are simply not true. There are way too many people who believe that you need money, credit, and experience to start investing in real estate and buy a home. And it's simply not true. So many deserving people have been locked out of the wealth building experience due to simply believing the myths and the conventional thinking of realtors and bankers. Myth number 4 is conventional wisdom. Myth number 5 is realtors that say, hey, look, in order to buy real estate, in order to invest in real estate, you need to have a pre-qualification letter. Myth number 6 is bankers that say, look, you need to qualify to get a loan from us so that you can buy real estate. And that simply can't happen for the unbankable. So we need to disrupt real estate and traditional banking. See, my fintech startup, again, eliminates credit, previous experience, and capital as a traditional criteria for wealth building. For most people, wealth is simply eluding them, not because of money, credit, and experience, but because they were missing the savvy, the strategy, the mentorship, the consistency, and the know-how. Let me show you about a property I picked up. I bought this property in 1999 for $64,000. Today it's worth $600,000. I rented it out for 22 years, made $361,000. Again, the property is worth $600,000. So that's almost $1 million asset in my portfolio, $961,000 of generational wealth that I'm going to pass on to my family, okay? And I have this property in an irrevocable trust. Again, this property went up $536,000 over 22 years. It went up an average of $24,000 a year. I'm a saver, but I can never save that amount of money, okay? And again, this property went up 837% is my return on my investment. Annually, that's 38% a year. I did this deal with no credit, no job, no realtor, no banks, and no money. Imagine if I went to a realtor on this property and said, hey, look, I want to see this property. I want to put $1 million asset in my portfolio. Guess what? The realtor said, hey, do you have a pre-qualification letter before we can show you the property? I didn't have one because I was unbankable. I was in the struggle. I had credit challenges. Imagine if I went to a bank and said, hey, I got a great property. It's going to build some wealth for me and my family. I need to get a loan from you. They would have rejected me again because I was unbankable. Most of the wealth building strategies out there, again, are predicated on you having money in the bank and credit. Over the last 40 years of teaching, over the last 40 years of investing and 21 years of teaching, I developed a platform that makes it highly possible for everyday working people to generate real wealth with what they're working with. It's not predicated on $1 million in the bank, $500 in the bank, or $5. It's not predicated on credit, experience, dealing with realtors, or qualifying from loans from banks. My platform is predicated on, again, understanding how to use other people's money and proven real estate investment strategies that allows people to generate real wealth for themselves and their families, just like my student Ron, who made $1.2 million in 1 hour, and Holly, who made $400,000 in 9 months, increased her net worth $1.5 million using my platform. See, this is a software that I use. I've been using this technology for the last 7 years, again, teaching my clients financial literacy and how money works. I've gamified financing real estate. This is a business simulator. I can reach millions and millions of people just by using this smartphone device to teach them how to build wealth all over the world. I've got rave reviews from my software. App Advice says it's a game that can both entertain and teach you a valuable and potentially profitable skill. Game Zebo, the most enjoyable possible way to learn about real estate. And Droid Gamer says it's the best app out there on how to learn how to profit in real estate. What am I looking for? I'm looking for somebody to help me build this thing, scale it, and sell the company. I'm looking to rebrand it and market to the general public as a financial education, financial intelligence, wealth building platform. So if that's you and you want to come on board, hey, my number is 916-470-3869. Well, who am I? Again, my name is Terry Bontemps. I've been investing in real estate for 40 years. I've invested in real estate in California, Nevada, Arizona, New York, Florida, and Illinois, okay? I've also, I have no debt on my real estate. I own my real estate free and clear. I have no credit card debt. I have no student loan debt also. I have 400 videos roughly on YouTube. I've survived 3 recessions. I've lost 2 houses to foreclosure. So I've been around the block. I've been doing this for quite a while. We have Trevor, who's my chief marketing officer. Spalding's my chief technology officer. Then we have Rashikesh, who is my software developer. I'm really excited about this opportunity because Kevin Hart recently was on Shark Tank, and he's got a startup that's looking to close the financial gap. And I'm really excited about it because I think my software, my platform, definitely fits what he's trying to accomplish. Jay-Z and Will Smith just invested in a startup to help low-income Americans become homeowners. Steph Curry, he just invested in a company called Syndio, who tries to make pay equal and fair in the marketplace. So he has 2 daughters, and he's wanting them to be able to go into the market and be able to receive equal pay for work. So I'm super excited about this opportunity. Again, my name is Terry Bontemps. I'm the CEO and founder of Bank Foreclosure Millionaire. Together, we can make wealth accessible, equitable, and inclusive for the unbankable. So wealth for the rest of us. Again, my number is 916-470-3869. That's 916-470-3869. Give me a call if you think this fits you, if you think it's an opportunity that you may want to get involved with. Have a great day. Thank you.